fine. Cool. Alberto jumped the gun, so we're just gonna jump right into it. These guys need no introduction, and if they do, I'm really sorry. Gavin, Michaels, and Alberto are very well-established players. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say right now. If I went through their accomplishments, I'd be here. Past team preview. So on the left, you've got Gavin with Dragapult, Togekiss, Duraludon, Rotom, Mo, whatever you want to call it, Arcanine, and Gyarados, and Alberto on your right.
Wow.
Rotom, Wash, Arcanine, Togekiss, Hydreigon, Uniclus, and Indeedee. The team he's been piloting for a while, actually, now.
Yeah,
hopefully,
he's still using
hopefully he fed them all the Dynamax candies that they needed. That is definitely a targeted. That is a targeted remark to you, Alberto. If you go back and listen to this.
Hey, this is gonna be a fresh match. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, they haven't played. They didn't play each other in Swiss. They avoided each other in Swiss. So they're going in for the top 4 kill instead. Which, you know, this will be really interesting. Yeah, I think it's been like half a year since they last played each other. They both kind of sat out post Worlds and Ultra Series, which not surprising for a lot of people, right? So fresh kind of start would be like really fun. They'll be fine. They're not listening. Yeah, they're the type of people who once they're in the zone, they just don't pay attention to anything else. So we got to keep our hype a little bit down to keep them from getting distracted. Sure. But is that Alberto's character? Yeah, I'm not surprised because look at the way it's dressed. It's fine. You have so many clothing options in this game.
So savage.
So many clothing options in this game, Alberto. But you've got Hydreigon and Togekiss versus Duraludon and Arcanine. So a little bit of a unique kind of setup here, right? Arcanine not usually. Duraludon's pair you usually might see with a Togekiss or a Whimsicott, and Togekiss having a Hydreigon next to it. So.
What do we usually see out of a Hydreigon?
Fainting, because I mean after Fairy types came out, Hydreigon was one of the first Pokemon to just kind of go down. I mean, you could get the Max Warming, Max Darkness. You probably have a better attack stat with it because you also get that like nice the nice boost. But the problem is, I think it has Hustle, so you have a higher attack stat with it.
Oh, it does.
I'm pretty sure it has Hustle.
If it has Hustle, wow, then
that's all I remember.
I can only think of like Durant, like being able to Dynamax this and then capitalize on that.
Oh, that's that's the pairing that I was looking for, Duraludon and Togekiss. So
Togekiss, all right.
Oh, Alberto's actually going for the Dynamax on this turn, so usually you see Uniclus and Indeedee actually is the lead for him in this with this team. So this was a little bit of a change. It's gonna be Hydreigon going for the Dynamax instead. It's Levitate. Nope, I lied. Okay. Hustle is for the baby. For Zweilous and Dano, so whoopsies. But Hydreigon going for the Dynamax. This is like that's gonna be the Duraludon Dynamax in there. But if it had been like the Togekiss, it would have been a classic like fairy tale dragon like dark fight thing. That would have been so cool and really cool thematically. But that's not happening. So instead, it's going to be that Duraludon versus the Hydreigon. So it's like a tower versus a monster, and the monster's goal is to knock down that tower.
It's. What's his name? Out of the kaiju, like the one with the 3 heads.
Oh no! I was like Ghidorah. That's not Ghidorah. I was like Ghidorah. Is it no? No, Ghidorah. No, not the 5 head ones. Is it?
Three heads.
Oh, okay. Either way, that was a Max Quake into that Duraludon, and Dazzling Gleam gets a critical hit onto Duraludon as well.
Crit? Okay.
But it's gonna stay around here. Goes for the Max Steel Spike.
Steel Spike on the Togekiss, and it lives through it.
That's actually pretty impressive right there. And I think it's because was it Max Dark? No. So Hydreigon doesn't take any damage on this turn, which is really good for Alberto, right? Duraludon takes a little bit more damage now, and like the Togekisses are here chilling, hanging out.
Just trading blows here. We just gotta see what they have in store for the next one. Maybe we might see a Dazzling Gleam out here. No, we get the Protect.
Not from Gavin's Togekiss. That thing's gonna protect itself right now, like you said. And Max Darkness gonna go in once again to that Duraludon. It's gonna pick up the knockout most likely. Oh no. Sorry. That plus defense from earlier, that Max Steel Spike is really important here because Hydreigon is not exactly a special attacker.
Yeah. Wow, that is so significant. Oh. Dazzling Gleam. Will it pick up the KO?
It might actually get it on this one.
So there we go.
The crit.
It's a crit. Maybe it mattered.
The crit might have mattered on that one because Dazzling Gleam still has the spread damage distribution on it.
And
so
then the reduction in percentage.
Yeah. Gotta watch. Oh, you know what? No. I think it did matter because it didn't matter because the special defense drop from Max Darkness also happened on Duraludon. So there is that. But Intimidate's going to be the important thing here for Arcanine as it hits back onto the field for that Duraludon.
Okay, so then there's one more turn of Dynamax for Hydreigon. We still have yet to see a Dynamax or G-Max come out from... Wait, we did see it from...
Yeah, we just watched it faint, so Gavin just threw his head back in anger, I think, so that is going to be Togekiss going down from that Max Steel Spike here.
Steel Spike, locking it in.
I mean, Alberto is just taking these 3 turns to just be like, hey, Hydreigon and its 3 heads are going to take 3 turns to just gobble up all these Pokemon. Nom 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 noms. I have food and I have a sort of energy, so, I mean, that's what happens. Food makes me happy. Yeah, that's going to be burned up here into that Togekiss, going to knock it out, and that's fine, I guess. The problem is Hydreigon is at full health still. Sure, you can bring in a Dragapult in the back if you're Gavin, and that's what you brought. But Arcanine is here. You've got Snarl on both Arcanines most likely because Snarl is the most popular move right now for Arcanine to carry because it's really nice. But Dragapult, I'm gonna just ignore that Intimidate, and that's really nice for Dragapult because you don't want it to lose any of its attack stats right now because Hydreigon's already shown what a force it is with that Dynamax, and now you've got 2 dragons, 1 dark, 1 ghost,
1 dark, 1 ghost,
and 2 dogs.
But both dogs have Snarl, so maybe so Alberto's Snarl would probably be more significant.
I'm assuming that that Alberto's Arcanine does have Snarl. We haven't seen it yet on stream, but I think from before. Oh, I lied.
Oh, great protect.
Yeah, that is a really good protect for Gavin. That actually might help him in this game because that Snarl, good like sort of chip damage. But at least now you're keeping your Dragapult protected. You're allowing this Arcanine to get a couple of moves off. But yeah, like you said, that Snarl from Alberto's Arcanine, if he has it, will be more important on that Dragapult. But because we saw that Will-O-Wisp, that okay.
Meteor. All right, there's a Resistance Berry coming out.
Yeah, so Alberto's definitely been because Duraludon carries Draco Meteor pretty often as well. So that still did a significant amount of damage there. So you get the special attack drop. Yeah. It's okay. Today I learned Haban Berry is the dragon resisting berry. So there's that for you.
Almost.
Ooh. That was really close as well. But Will-O-Wisp, if it connects, will be able to, I think, pick up the knockout on this turn.
At the end of the turn. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be 14. It might be 14 damage at the end of it. But
another Snarl.
It's gonna be a -2 now on that special attack. So.
Gavin doesn't want to risk any of the recoil moves. Oh, and that's at 6.
12. Yeah, so it's a 10.
14.
Was it
14 to 6. That's 8.
Was it? Oh, was it 8? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so it's double the last number. Okay, that's fine. But I mean, I think Gavin's still kind of in a rough spot here. Yeah, so protecting is really smart because
play for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to take another Draco Meteor into this one. You've got Arcanine is going to be able to attack this turn. Why did you try to?
Yeah, you can't Will-O-Wisp an Arcanine, can you?
You think he was just kind of burning a turn? Ha! Ha! That was an accident. Doesn't even make sense. So it's Arcanine.
It does make sense.
You burned a turn.
You got me with that one. You got me with that one.
No, I'm not proud of that one. I'll find a better one. I'm proud of my puns when Miguel cringes behind the screen. That's it. But Gavin is going to throw in the towel on that one. Look, even his trainer's really upset about it. That
a little dejected.
But I mean, that teaches you
arms in the corner.
So I mean, that kind of teaches you a lot, right? So from the get-go, you know, Alberto is going to hit hard and fast with that Hydreigon. But in terms of these types of games, once you use one strategy, game 2 is usually about like fixing your strategy and adjusting. So we usually see different leads, and I think we're gonna see different leads from both of them because the thing here is, see, they put on their headphones by themselves. They're adults.
tired of hearing.
I adore Alberto and Gavin, so that's why like I'm like this. But
they're fantastic players. They're really strong players, and if you're tuning in, watching them is always a treat.
It either goes as a really slow game or like we just saw a really fast game. There's like no in between with them. Like there is no medium game because these are players who try their best to minimize the amount of mistakes that they'll make, right? Or like,
definitely.
They're at this point where they played this game enough to
the best players in Pokemon BGC will always do their best to reduce the variance of
failure as much as possible.
It's like in chess games, whatever happens on the board is already stuff that they've planned for like 10 turns ago. And so the same thing kind of happens in VGC, right? Because it is basically like virtual chess with a little bit of RNG sprinkled in, and you kind of see that with the way that Gavin and Alberto will be
just
playing.
Just like poker.
So I think we might actually see the Reuniclus in DD lead instead here from Alberto, because that's another core lead that he has with here.
For sure.
I think that Togekiss and Hydreigon is good, but both Rotom and Arcanine are more considered support Pokemon right now. Reuniclus and Hydreigon are the big sort of attack Pokemon he's got. I think if you're Gavin, Duraludon was really good, but I don't think you got as much out of it as you could have, because Hydreigon just kind of like, it just came in and it like just swiped with its like head arm, I guess.
Triple head. Yeah. It's a flying.
It knocked things out. So we might actually see Dragapult. I want to say Dragapult or Gyarados might actually be the lead here, because I think they offer a little bit of coverage.
Those are sensible options. Yeah.
They're also the only like attacking options Gavin has left on his team. So I might get it completely wrong, because they're obviously really good players, and I can only try to guess what's inside their head. But
for sure. Okay, Hydreigon and Rotom coming out.
Completely wrong.
Arcanine and Togekiss. It's okay.
I will own up to that. But yeah, Hydreigon and Rotom. So I think Hydreigon really interesting choice, because Arcanine is back on the field here, and we saw that Arcanine had Will-O-Wisp for both of them. Togekiss is a better option here, because I think if you go for that one as your Dynamax Pokemon, Max Starfall is going to be a little bit better to use around here.
Yeah, that Starfall will be very scary here.
So we might actually see Alberto go for that switch out because of that. Like, Hydreigon is fun to have until you get hit by stars. Until like stars just get thrown in your face and you're just like, nope. So I am counting down the days till G-Max Alcremie is legal, and I'm looking at Max Starfall and being like, I want that to be G-Max Finale.
Wait a second. Are they both wearing the same outfit?
I hope not. No, that's a Hydreigon.
Okay.
That's definitely Alberto's.
Okay.
But hey, I mean, going for Hydreigon again, that's, you know what, if you've got a plan, you've got a plan. And this plan involves Hydreigon going for damage with
committing
Max
to it.
Darkness, Max Wormwind.
All right.
See, this is the leather jacket version in Pokemon that that Gavin will wear in real life. Actually, the design the design on the back of that is really cool. But Togekiss does go for the Dynamax here. Oh, again, a little bit when you're looking at Togekiss and Arcanine, Togekiss would be the better option to Dynamax, because again, Arcanine has been relegated as a support Pokemon this turn. Whoa!
Oh, and the Max Guard. Okay, all right. I think that's sensible. Being able, they might want to. I think Gavin does want to take out the Hydreigon, so being able to preserve the Hydreigon will be important.
Did I just say nasty plot Rotom? Okay.
Hey, that could be effective in against Togekiss for the next turn.
Oh,
Airstream.
It might actually not matter. Oh no, it definitely. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But Togekiss and Arcanine are going to be a little bit faster now thanks to that Max Airstream. You're going to get a +1 on speed.
Yeah.
Rotom is a +2 special attack thanks to Nasty Plot. So that's a sentence that I said out loud just now, which was actually kind of wild to say. I mean, Rotom, you don't usually ever see something like that, right? You see either one attacking move.
A Max Guard into a full retreat into a D-Max Pokemon? That is so bizarre.
And
anticipating the Will-O-Wisp, maybe.
It's also one of those things where you have to like, I think Alberto's looking at it right now, and he's like, I don't have a means to stop that Togekiss, and I don't want to lose this Hydreigon because I need it for later, right? And so when you're saving that, then your goal now is to probably take out that Togekiss or take out something else before you bring back in that Hydreigon, because at this point, if that Hydreigon is the linchpin to your team, then you need to save it for later, even if that means sacrificing your Dynamax moves. Because if you can even at least mitigate like the damage here, like right now, like that Max Starfall, Arcanine can take that a little bit better than Hydreigon ever would, right?
Sensible, yeah. And it played out in Alberto's favor right here. Save the Hydreigon, take less damage on Arcanine, and you know, after all those snarls, Rotom is able to wait. He's going for another nasty plot. Okay,
Rotom doesn't learn Baton Pass, does it?
Yeah, you think a Baton Pass onto?
I don't think Rotom learns Baton Pass.
If it does do Baton Pass, what would it pass it off to? The Togekiss or Reuniclus?
Go to
Protect. Okay.
I don't think it learns it, but at this point, I don't even really know. I mean, these two are always very surprising.
Gosh, Alberto is playing so smartly. Like, wow, this is fantastic.
Like I said, you either get a fast game or you get a slow game. And
I think we got a slow game here. This is very methodical right here. We're seeing the full spectrum. What a treat. Oh, and that's the KO onto the Arcanine with the max airstream from the Togekiss. There's the speed boost, which would be significant. Oh,
it learned stored power.
Stored power.
So the more
stored power road.
It says it
fascinating. That's interesting.
I don't actually think it learns Baton Pass, but if it learns stored power, that Rotom is gonna be kind of scary. But
yeah, and protecting after that Snarl too. I think we're at, after all those Snarls and the nasty plots, I think we're at a +2.
3, right? Is it 2 Snarls that hit? No, it's only 1 Snarl that hit, right?
There was 1 protect, 2 Snarls. So I think
Snarl and then nasty plot. So that's +2 and then minus.
It was a total of 2 nasty plots that came out.
+3.
+3.
Yeah, because the Snarl from Gavin's Arcanine happened before the nasty plot happened on Alberto's Rotom. So, I mean, here's the thing. Even if Rotom can go for nasty plot all at once, the problem is if Alberto doesn't start attacking, then Gavin's just going to be able to just keep snarling away, right? Like now. So that's +2 now for the Snarl.
It's +2, but
go for nasty
Hydro Pump maybe onto the Arcanine potentially.
Yeah,
because the Gavin's Togekiss has went for the Thunderbolt, but that was a protect.
KO right there. So
and the Dazzling Gleam coming out from Alberto's
Togekiss. Yep.
Yeah.
This is one of those slow games, guys.
Yeah, we got a slow game.
And Alberto is doing his best to, like, when you're playing the Pokemon Shuffle game, right? As in, like, switching your Pokemon in and out.
Yeah.
You risk a lot of damage being dealt to Pokemon unnecessarily, and Arcanine is going to put this now.
There's the other Snarl. But then the Thunderbolt is basically guaranteed onto the Togekiss, potentially.
Hydro Pump, like you said, maybe might miss.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, but Togekiss from Gavin's side is going to be able to go first. Doesn't quite get that.
Yeah, not enough damage. Here's a Thunderbolt.
At +1 is not enough to get there. But oh no, is that weakness policy as well? Okay, so now if you're Alberto, you have to knock out this with Dazzling Gleam, or else you're in a lot of trouble. Because now that that Togekiss is going to be able to.
Unfortunately, all those Snarls have weakened the Alberto's Togekiss significantly.
On the wrong Pokemon. Yikes.
In this case, the crits do matter, but it's not enough.
I think this is kind of Gavin's game to just kind of keep snarling and going now. I mean, this Togekiss is now officially terrifying. It's scary. Like,
burn up. All right.
Don't think you can stop this Togekiss now, because it's at +2 special attack. That Dazzling Gleam is going to do a great amount of damage, even into another Togekiss. It's just,
it lives with 2 health.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh! And a crit.
Another crit on Arcanine.
And a double crit.
It needed that. He got that crit that he
needed. Baby.
That was the crit that he needed. He needed that.
Absolutely
he wanted that
it.
last turn, but he got it on this turn, and so Rotom is protected. Togekiss is holding on with 2 HP. That Togekiss loves Alberto because I can't believe it stayed. Like, even with the neutral matchup on that Dazzling Gleam, that was that stayed alive, which is absolutely ridiculous to me.
Okay. I mean, well, what are we going to see here? Oh, here comes the other Snarl. That'll guarantee the kill on the Togekiss. So,
I mean, Arcanine's the fastest thing right now, so it's not going to really matter for the Togekiss. But it managed to do It managed to do.
I actually thought.
Knocked out.
I actually thought Dragapult would be faster, but. And that's another
that means Hydreigon versus 3 Pokemon. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So even with Dark Pulse and with whatever Dark type move you have after the Dragapult protects Arcanine snarls. You can't reset it, which means despite that Togekiss on Alberto's side hanging on, I'm pretty sure we're going to a game 3.
I think
that is a 90% sure, but I have been wrong this entire game so far because one, my brain is fried.
Maybe it may
7 rounds of Pokemon. Yeah.
I don't think it's enough for a full concede yet. The Hydreigon is able to resist a lot of what Arcanine is dishing out.
Okay, if we have Dark Pulse is a special attack, right? So
Dark Pulse on
So that's fine because Alberto realizes if he needs to do any sort of damage, he needs to knock out that Arcanine because that Snarl is going to hurt him. He's at -1 special attack now. He's going to be at -2 special attack. If this Arcanine doesn't faint this turn, he's going to be at -3, -4, etc., etc. And he still has to deal with the Dragapult doing damage onto this Hydreigon as well.
Right.
Oh, that's
yikes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Alberto's been getting pretty lucky this game, in all honesty. Arcanine, though, holds on. You're going to be at -3 now onto that Hydreigon because you're going to go for another Snarl. There is no reason not to because you want to stop that attack. Hydreigon is going to get hit finally, maybe, by this Draco meter. And,
Okay, here's a Resist Berry coming out.
Is this only... I mean, it's still, yeah.
Oh, barely lives. All right.
Nice. Actually, Snarl's going to knock it out.
Yeah. Wait, no, I think the Snarl already went out.
So, no, the Snarl next turn is
the next turn.
Oh,
yeah.
And like even then, it's not
yeah,
gonna matter.
It's a KO.
So, I mean, we're gonna go to game 3. I mean,
I'm surprised.
What do you do? Because the last Pokemon on Gavin's team, Duraludon.
Yeah, there's a Duraludon, and that one also has. Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. Like.
Alberto's just gonna have to try his best for the next one. We're going to a game 3.
Hard. Yeah, that Togekiss tried so hard. It was like, I'm gonna hold on and knock something out and crit both Pokemon. And then it did. And it was kind of a little bit too little, too late, right? Okay, that's not too little. That was insane to like watch that happen. But it was a little bit late at the end because now you're at the point where like, oh, okay, it's not able to do as much. Like, you just don't get the damage that you need from Rodon later on because it was forced to take a couple attacks or like go for like that, like take that extra Snarl and all that, right?
I'm surprised that Alberto didn't actually try to go for any earlier knockouts with the Rotom even after it was nasty.
I think he had a plan.
Plotted.
It just didn't end up going the way he expected to, especially because after a specific amount of nasty plots, he went for the Thunderbolt into the Togekiss, right? And so we can't really ignore that that choice either. So when you're looking at this, the problem is I like Hydreigon. I think it's really cool and it's fun to see it. I don't know that it will be a good choice now to bring into game 3. I feel like it hasn't been serving him as much purpose as it has before. Max Darkness is really nice, obviously, because you drop the special defense of your opponent, but I think in this instance, you kind of have to switch it up. Like, Rotom is nice and Nasty Plot is nice. I think Togekiss is kind of a staple for this team. Like, you have to bring Togekiss and maybe Arcanine. Like, I think those two are really nice to have. Like, Arcanine on Gavin's side has served him very, very well, right? Those consistent Snarls to drop the special attack. You can't ignore that. But I think Alberto has to kind of switch gears a little bit. And that Hydreigon is nice. I think it's cool. I love Hydreigon.
Hydreigon's fantastic.
Great gen. But if you're going to bring it out, you're going to have to support it a lot better than what happened in Game 2. And that means not sending it out into a Togekiss lead.
Okay, Togekiss Arcanine coming out from Alberto.
The core 2 that you actually really need to good support.
Dragapult.
And so like you had mentioned actually in Game 1, that Arcanine Snarl on Alberto's side is going to be really important against Dragapult, right? You want to do like this
clear body.
Yeah, so it doesn't get that Intimidate drop.
Yeah.
But both Togekisses are going to be interesting to watch here. Togekiss on Gavin's side, we know has weakness policy. I don't actually think we know what Alberto's Togekiss... Oh, I think it has a berry. I don't... I've seen a lot of Togekiss.
It was a citrus berry, I think.
Okay,
I think it was a citrus.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, the Indeedee comes out.
Despite its appearances, Dragapult is touching the ground, technically. It has Clear Body, not Levitate, and it is Ghost Dragon. So it is touching the ground, so it is affected by Psychic Terrain, despite all appearances. Is that a Moonball Dragapult? I'm super into this aesthetic right now. That is going to be a Dragapult Dynamaxing on Gavin's side. I'm all about Pokeball aesthetics and the Pokemon that are in them, so I'm really into the Moonball Dragapult. I love Apricot Balls. I think they're really great.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait for the next DLC.
Oh, so
make more Apricorns. Oh, that'll be great.
Love Ball. That is going to be the Togekiss because there is no reason why you would Dynamax the Indeedee.
Okay. Will we see something tricky like the last time when he max guarded?
I think the reason he led that Togekiss was to try to stop that from happening, right? Togekiss is always in a better position to stay in as Dynamax Pokemon than most other Pokemon here. So we're going to see the, I think, the Follow Me here, but Indeedee did switch in on this turn, so no Follow Me potential from it
Max
just
Phantasm.
quite yet.
Okay, onto the Togekiss. Oh,
that
right.
did a lot of damage. Oh.
It's a crit. That explains it. Okay.
To be fair, Gavin did kind of get the short on the stick on critical hits last game, so... it is, yeah. Max Airstream going to go into the Togekiss on Gavin's side. Also gets it down to half health. The important thing here, Togekiss going to get that +1 speed thanks to the secondary effect of Max Airstream. And Indeedee is now going to be able to be in a spot where it can go for those follow me's. And then if you're Gavin, you have to realize, oh no, they're going to probably click follow me, so I can't Max Phantasm because that's a wasted turn because that is a normal psychic type.
Yep.
Togekiss can follow me as well, so can draw the Max Airstream. I think we're going to see a follow me battle here.
Here's the follow me coming out. Man, hopefully no blunders here.
I think, yeah, so two follow me's.
Double fly down and follow me.
Which I think they were both expecting, so I don't think we're going to see Max Phantasm quite yet. Yep.
So here's a Wyrmwind Dragon. Okay.
Which will hit. It would have just been funny though if it had been if it hadn't followed me and then like had gone from Max Wyrmwind into the Togekiss slot just in case. That would have been hilarious to me. But they won't make that mistake, right? Or like they won't make that slip up because they're very aware of like the movesets of these Pokemon. So Togekiss will go down on Gavin's side, and that means no follow me for Gavin. However, you can bring in that Arcanine again, or you can bring in Duraludon. Sorry, so you can bring
Duraludon does sound pretty nice.
And I think Duraludon is, if you have it, it's what you're going to bring. Because Stalwart, oh no, just kidding, it's Arcanine.
Oh, Arcanine.
That was one of my two guesses.
Hey,
thanks,
Gavin. Fine. Being able to get the snarls out.
50% is okay. 50-50 is a very important factor in Pokemon. But like right now, you've got, I mean,
here's the helping hand. Wow, Indeedee had a helping hand. Max Guard.
Ooh,
maybe it might fully negate it. Let's see it.
Airstream. Oh, no, that's into the Arcanine.
It's into the Arcanine.
Oh.
That would have been crazy if it went to the...
critical hit, I don't think matters in this case.
With the helping hands? Yeah, helping hand, it wouldn't matter.
Helping hand was to kind of hopefully guarantee the knockout, but critical hit
is another route.
But
split end route that.
So it is the Duraludon. So
results.
Duraludon ended up hitting the field eventually. That's actually really interesting because that means he didn't expect the follow me because because Duraludon is on the field and Stalwart ignores things like that. But Indeedee is able to go for another helping hand. And like Togekiss can
that extra speed, being able to go for that knockout too. That's important. Oh, Dragapult again? Wait, Max Guard into the Protect? I thought the Protect.
They're two different things because
really
they technically rated two different texts. So. And they're two different moves.
Really? Because before I actually protected into Max Guard and Max Guard failed.
Well, because it's based off of Protect, not the other way around, right? So because I've done it where I've had like two status affliction moves and like they become Max Guard, so I Max Guard one and I Max Guard the other.
Okay.
And it doesn't count.
All right. That's really good to keep it in mind.
So. Could use a little bit more testing, but here's I think where Hydreigon could kind of shine a little bit, right? I mean, I don't think you're quite as speedy.
You think so?
Possibly.
Because we have two dragons.
Or this is what you do. You send out the Hydreigon and you bait the attacks into it, and you switch in Arcanine. You could just do that. And Indeedee, I don't know.
This is true. The Arcanine is available as a potential switch in.
Don't know what Indeedee does here. Besides clap its hands, because Hydreigon has none
clap
for
hands.
It. Yeah. Well, there's Dragapult going for the protect. Oh, fails the double protect. All right. So there's that follow me as Hydreigon goes for the Dark Pulse.
Dark Pulse onto the
Dragapult. That is a knocked out Dragapult.
Knockout.
Yeah. I mean, there's just no way that stays there. Right. And
okay, Duraludon, final hope for Gavin.
Hey, it's survived it before.
Yeah,
as you can tell,
true.
like this is if you didn't think that it was Stalwart before, now it is because it indeed did just follow me. Hydreigon does manage to hold on, but now here's what you do: you clap your hands, and you go for that Draco meter onto Duraludon. That's really it.
Yeah, I'd be holding my hands together at the end of that clap, like I'm praying.
So, I mean. And if Hydreigon gets knocked out, or Indeedee gets knocked out,
Gavin are totally vocalizing their thoughts to each other right now.
They've already locked in their commands. They're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Indeedee goes for Psychic. Never mind.
Psychic. Watch it crit.
I was waiting for it to show. Oh.
Earth Power. Okay.
That gives game 3 and the round to... Oh, no, it's still hanging on. I don't know.
Draco Meteor?
Well...
And that's going to go for the KO.
Yeah, but you've got Psychic again. You've got Arcanine in the back.
Yeah.
You've got a red Duraludon now. What is... Gavin can't really do anything past this.
Not much.
So...
Not much.
Now it's like... Well... Yeah. That's... Arcanine is here to play at full health! But the game's over, Arcanine. You just gotta come in for finals now. Sorry. You tried your best. I like dogs a lot, so Arcanine holds a special place in my heart a lot.
I like dogs.
Fantastic. Dogs make me cry. I love them so much. They're so good. Anyway, congratulations to Alberto for advancing to finals against quite an intense opponent. So don't go anywhere, guys. Alberto will be playing Hangway. We'll see if we can stop that Turbo Lax that we saw earlier, because that thing was absolutely terrifying. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. I will probably be switching out co-commentators, I'm guessing. Maybe.
We'll see.
Might be Gavin next to me, so we'll see how he can... Who knows? Anyway, see you guys in a bit.